Evening. My name is Josh Cleveland. I'm the admissions guy. Congratulations, graduates. I see so many faces, and I remember giving you a tour, meeting you in your high school, seeing you at a college fair. I'm so proud of you. Welcome to the parents and grandparents and community members. Welcome to our beautiful campus. I've been asked to say a prayer, and often the day that I'm going to give a prayer, I just ask that I would see something of beauty, some lesson that I could share. And today, it was sitting on my desk. It's not real big, so some of you in the way back might not see it. I'll explain it. It's an agate. No, it's not an agate. I love agates. So my brain went to what I like to hunt. This was my grandma's favorite rock. It's an amethyst. And she took me and my sisters up to Thunder Bay, and we had the chance to look for agates when I was a real little boy. And just last summer, I got to take my kids up. And I think there's a lesson when we look at the amethyst. The beauty is that you can see through it. And I think each of us, as vessels, as carriers, are meant to let light shine through us. And so I just want my prayer to go in that direction. I just say, Lord, bless each of these graduates. And bless all of us as family, friends, and community members. Let light come through us. Let your love pour out. And the different careers that we're going to go into, I thank you for head knowledge, but I also pray for heart knowledge. I pray for the ability to even love people that we're very different from and that we even disagree with, but that we could do things in a good and kind and loving way. So bless each of these graduates and let our community be better for graduating. In Jesus' name, amen.
So soon-to-be graduates and audience, we started a tradition about 3 years ago, our official commencement photo. So I want you to get ready and smile. Many of you in the background are probably going to be in this photo, but we're going to put it on Facebook in a few more days. So let's get some smiles. Perfect. Bonjour in den away magani dug. Anita Hansen in de jay gekenemigu. Gawa ba bakani cog nandunjaba. Nagacha wanangabe gikandasa wigamig in the noki. Namin wen namin oma ayayu. Greetings, all my relatives. In this language, I am known as Anita Hansen. White Earth is where I'm from. Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College is where I work, and I am happy to be here. Miigwech, thank you to our hillside singers. Some of them, I think, actually, Jeffrey Boshi III, one of our graduates tonight, was on the drum. So we want to honor you and thank you to the hillside singers for your drum. Jeremy. You guys sounded awesome. Thank you to the Fond du Lac Band of Lake Superior and our Cloquet Combined Honor Guard. And thanks also to FDLTCC's choir, directed by Cal Metz, for the opening songs. It's an honor also to have Ricky Defoe from Fond du Lac in attendance, and our college's recruiter, Josh Cleveland. Miigwech to each of you for starting us out in a good way with your prayers. Your involvement this evening affirms the college's mission-driven value of respect, community, and shared purpose that shape our tribal and community college. It is my great honor to welcome leaders from the Fond du Lac Tribal Council, member of our Fond du Lac Tribal College Board of Directors, and our Tribal College Director, honored guests, college employees, and most importantly, to all family and friends of tonight's honorees. It's wonderful to have all you here to celebrate Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College's class of 2026. And I know we have a rowdy audience already because you guys have been cheering since the moment they walked into the gym. So feel free to cheer right now for the graduates that we have. Oh my God. I'm pretty sure this is the loudest crowd we've ever had, so I'm a little worried about you all later tonight. This commencement ceremony also marks the end of the college's 38th academic year, a milestone worth noting. Tonight's graduates will always be recognized for earning their degree from an institution that stands alone nationally as the only tribally chartered tribal college that is also part of a state public higher education system, Minnesota State. This is something that those who helped build this beautiful college and those who work here are extremely proud of. Graduates, I think you know this already, but this evening is about you and only you. Look around at this large group of people. Everyone is here to celebrate each of you. Many of you are proudly displaying your medals tonight, which we received at yesterday afternoon's Graduate Awards Recognition Ceremony. In addition, 14 nursing students received their pins at last night's pinning ceremony. You've got your nursing faculty and your dean here with pom-poms who are going to lead cheers at some point later today. Yes. For the 2025-26 academic year, 177 graduates are receiving 205 degrees, diplomas, and certificates. While not everybody is here tonight, we wish to acknowledge every graduate, so join me in giving those graduates a warm round of applause to celebrate their achievements. To the family and friends of tonight's honorees, you should feel proud of your loved ones for reaching their educational goals and for the support you've given them over the years. Your job tonight is to hoot and holler in support of your graduates and everybody in the room. I don't even have to ask you to applause anymore. I'm done. So prior to presenting our three distinguished guests behind me, I would like to offer a special recognition to our Fond du Lac Tribal College Board of Director members. Many of them are over in that area right there. Let's get some waves, perfect. And especially a heartfelt miigwech to Vern Zacher, our former chair of the Tribal College Board of Directors, who is present in the audience tonight. Vern was chair of the board for 18 years, and many, many years he stood at the podium to give a welcome on behalf of the Tribal College Board of Directors. So please join me in celebrating Vern for his care of this college. All right, on to our distinguished welcome addresses. We've got two of them. Our first welcome is from Mike Rabideau, who for over 20 years has been a dedicated member of the Tribal College Board of Directors. Mike was recently elected chairperson of our Tribal College Board. He is an enrolled member of the Fond du Lac Band of Lake Superior, Chippewa, with 28 years of experience in American Indian education. Mike holds a degree in English language instruction from Minnesota Duluth and a master's in education from the University of Wisconsin-Superior. He retired in 2016, and over his career, Mike served in various roles at the K-12 Fond du Lac Ojibwe School and taught GED and composition courses for FDLTCC. Everyone, please welcome Mike Rabideau to the podium.
You graduates look better from this point of view. Wiggy, I'm jealous all the years that you did this. It's quite a view up here. I wish I would have wrote my speech a bit more to the tone of all the excitement here tonight. My speech is rather somber. I feel maybe I'll read Anita's again. I would like to thank Ricky for your prayer, Miigwech brother. Thank you, our Eastern Ojibwe friends and relatives, Miigwech. And thank you, our flag carriers, Miigwech. We're here and present today to honor the Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College graduating class of 2026. We're proud that you chose our college, and we hope your learned experiences make a strong influence on your continued success, and more importantly, happiness. You made a great decision. Over the decades, many present here have attended previous graduations. We gather as like-minded people to honor our graduates' achievement, commitment, and dedication. And of course, to see and visit with many in our community that we don't see very often. Some we don't really want to see, but we see them anyway. Our college has been a welcoming and friendly environment, and it continues to be influenced by each student and each community member who enters and leaves our campus. We all learn from each other. Thanks to our skilled and dedicated instructors, all instructors know the planning and preparation, delivery, assessment, counseling learners, making ends meet at home, making ends meet in the community, all the while the honor and privilege of working with our students. We know that all the while there's training and adopting new applications and technical inventions. With great respect, I honor the instructors. Miigwech. But as every instructor knows, it's all in a day's work, eh? That's what you do every day. Never mind, your days might be 14 hours long. Miigwech. Thanks to our proven leadership team, President of the Tribal College, Sonny Peacock, and Community College President Anita Hansen. Thanks to the expertise and leadership of our college, we continue to explore, develop, and implement courses to meet the needs of our students and our collective communities. A successful learning institution must meet and exceed many rigorous standards and outcomes. In 2025, our college received a 10-year higher learning accreditation status. Doing so ensures that you graduates and future graduates receive the best learning experience we can provide. The accreditation is thorough, it's exhausting, and I respect everyone in our institution that took part. You didn't have a choice. And yes, graduates, you took part too. Stats, assessment scores, retention, all the fun stuff. But you did very well. Thank you. Our college is a symbol and a working model demonstrating diversity, equality, equity, and unity. Thanks to Minnesota State and our guest, our trustee, Jay, good to see you here. Our evolving partnership continues to demonstrate the benefits of cooperation and collaboration. In conclusion, but not really, because I added a part in my speech. I gave my speech to my wife to read. She was doing a puzzle, and she wrote a little note on it. And she kind of wrote over the part where I was going to thank our tribal council for their work and dedication in bringing us to this point today. The tribal council has been working on education and workforce development. The two go hand in hand. Tonight, you're taking the first step of that academic piece. The other piece is kind of up to you, I guess. We are very proud of our program, obviously, and we know how to have a good time too. And it's pretty easy to see when Anita took your picture, you all smiled. Well, you're not smiling now. It's kind of like my wife left a note on my speech and blurred out the part where I was supposed to thank all my board members for our consistent commitment and dedication. I've been on the board for a few decades, as well as my colleagues. I know one is traveling, doing the fun thing. I think she's in London, going to the Shakespeare Theater. Oh, do I envy her. I asked her to bring a piece back from the stage. Hope she doesn't. But I would like to close briefly. I sat where you sat many times too. And the thing I look forward to the most was a speaker that was brief. Good luck. I wish you the best. And if I forgot anything, you'll get over it. Have fun, enjoy, and best of luck.
Our next welcome comes from Minnesota State Board of Trustee Jay Coles of St. Paul, Minnesota. Governor Tim Walz appointed Trustee Coles to the board in 2014 and reappointed him in 2020. He holds a bachelor's degree from Harvard College as well as an MBA from Harvard Business School. Coles is managing director of Lawrence Creek LLC, a family investment firm. Previously, he held multiple roles with the Coles Media Company, former owners of the Star Tribune newspaper, ultimately becoming chairman of its board of directors. Since 2004, Coles has been a founding and active member of the Itasca Project, and he presently serves on the boards of the Minnesota Downtown Council, Green Cities Accord. He has provided advisory support to the University of Minnesota, including the Humphrey School of Public Affairs and the Center for Transportation Studies. Additionally, he has contributed to several civic and arts organizations such as the St. Paul Foundation, the Minneapolis Regional Chamber of Commerce, the Guthrie Theater, the Friends of the St. Paul Library, and the Mississippi Park Connection. Everyone, please, let's welcome Trustee Jay Coles to the podium. Thank you for being here.
It's so interesting to have somebody talk about your life.
Well, I appreciate that. First of all, it's a great honor to be here, and I just want to recognize that I've got an audience, and I appreciate the earliest remarks, acknowledging the family members here, the parents, grandparents, the siblings, your brothers and sisters. I'm honored to be speaking with you, and obviously this is a great moment for your families. I want to recognize the faculty, the esteemed faculty, the great carriers of the program here from year to year, from generation to generation. It's an honor to be addressing your graduates. And I want to thank all the tribal and leadership of the Tribal College Board of Directors for their commitment to this unique and remarkable school. But really, greetings to the graduates. To the proud families and friends, dedicated faculty and staff, everybody I've mentioned, it's my distinct honor as a trustee on the Minnesota State Board of Trustees to join everybody in celebrating the achievements of the Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College Class of 2026. Today is truly a special day. It's a celebration of a major accomplishment in your lives. Hello. We know that the journey to this accomplishment for each of you has not been an easy one. You've certainly faced and overcome many challenges along the way and have pursued your studies while balancing other responsibilities in your life. Hard work, dedication, and perseverance have all brought you to this moment, and we are all incredibly proud of you. Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College is a member of Minnesota State, a system of 26 colleges and 7 universities across the state, all united by a mission to be a place of hope and opportunity for every student, no matter who they are or where they come from. We believe that the transformative power of higher education is more important than ever, and we're confident that the foundation that you've built here has equipped you well to be leaders in both your careers and in your community. Each of you represents hope for a bright and bold future for your families, for your community, for Minnesota, and for the world. Today, we mark not an end, but an exciting commencement, the beginning of the next stage of your life's journey. Your decision to pursue higher education has opened up a door to a whole new world of opportunity. Your dreams are within reach, and we believe in your ability to make a difference in the world. So, Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College Class of 2026, on behalf of everyone here today, on behalf of the Board of Trustees of Minnesota State, I applaud your success. Please accept my heartfelt congratulations on your achievement. Congratulations.
It's my honor and privilege to be able to introduce tonight's commencement speaker, who is Chairman Bruce M. Savage of the Fond du Lac Band of Lake Superior, Chippewa. Chairman Savage was elected as chair of the tribe in 2024 and brings a steady, community-centered leadership style rooted in service, sovereignty, and cultural strength. Before becoming chairman, he represented the band's Sawyer District on the Reservation Business Committee from 2016 to 2022. He is also a small business owner. Together with his wife, he operates Spirit Lake Native Farms, where they harvest and produce traditional foods such as maple syrup and manoomin. Their work supports cultural lifeways and strengthens local economic opportunity. Chairman Savage is committed to building a safe, healthy, and thriving future for the Fond du Lac Band community. He is a strong advocate for the healthy lifeways for families and children, for language revitalization, and for the protection of Ojibwe cultural lifeways. Everyone, please join me in introducing Chairman Bruce Savage of the Fond du Lac Tribe.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Bruce Savage. First, I got to tell you one thing is anyone that works with me, I go off script all the time. One of the things I would like to ask the class of 2026 to do is to stand up, turn around, and face those people who are supporting you tonight. Awesome, way to go, you guys. I seen half of you yawning, so I figured you needed to stand up. And I understand there's some students that aren't here tonight. That would have probably been me. It's great, this is great honor. But today we've gathered here not only as educators, leaders, students, and family. I'm going back to script now. But as relatives connected through responsibility to one another, and to the generations to yet come. As tribal people, we understand that education has always existed in our communities. Long before there were classrooms, our ancestors taught through stories, language, land and ceremony, observation and relationship. They taught us how to live with integrity, how to care for our communities, and how to carry knowledge in a good way. That teaching continues here today. This community college and tribal college, I'm still learning what it actually is. This community college represents more than academic opportunity. It represents access, resilience, healing, and hope. It's in a place where many students arrive carrying not only dreams, but also responsibilities to family and children, to culture, and to their communities. Some are first in their families to pursue higher education. Some are returning after life interrupted by their journeys. Some are still discovering their voice and their purpose. To each and every one of you, I want you to know this is where you belong tonight. So also, I'd like you to stand up and respect these veterans and those musicians that did those beautiful processions for you, if you would. Thanks. I don't get a chance to boss students around very often. As tribal leaders, our commitment must go on beyond words. We must commit to supporting the pathways that honor our Indigenous identity, culture, and knowledge. We commit to ensuring students are seen not as statistics, but as future leaders, caregivers, teachers, entrepreneurs, helpers, change makers. We commit to the partnerships rooted in respect, where education does not ask students to leave their identity. It's so awesome to see such a diverse crowd here tonight. You guys, everybody in the room, just enjoy the evening. Miigwech.
My turn. Oh, where's mine? That's mine. Oh, sweet. You want to read mine? Hey, bonjour everybody. How's it going? First of all, miigwech, Chairman Savage, for those great words. Thanks for being here tonight. Appreciate it. It's great wisdom. I love it. And as Chairman said, he likes to go off script. We have something in common. So I'm going to go off script to start. As I walk in tonight, this whole building is beautiful. I see an elder, Eddie, that I've known since I was in diapers, carrying the flag. Made me well up a little bit. It really makes it real. My Uncle Sonny's over here. As I'm walking in, I have tears in my eyes. I see former graduates, people out in the community doing great. I see you folks sitting in front of me, and I just, Board of Trustees, Jay and Anita, don't listen to this. I can't believe I get paid to do what I get to do. You guys make my life special, so I just want to say miigwech to everybody in the room. This is great. So, I think the other cool place about our campus is students can come and talk to any of us administrators. Faith came up to me and said she wanted me to shout out the D&D club, so I'm going to do it right now because we have many clubs on campus. When she first started it, 30 people signed up. So at a smaller campus, that's a huge big deal for us. We had to split it up into two, and I think we ended up with a big number to end. So anybody who did clubs, not just D&D, but it's cool because I told everybody at the awards ceremony yesterday, this is the most the campus has felt vibrant since the C word, COVID. And I appreciate the class of 26 for kind of bringing that back, the vibrance out in the commons, the vibrance on both ends of the building. So thank you to all of you to create that again. Hopefully we can keep it rolling into next year. So, miigwech. So now I'll go on script. It is truly an honor here to be here tonight as we celebrate our students and the journeys that brought you to this moment. This evening not only recognizes your accomplishments, but also the hard work, resilience, and heart you have shown along the way. I have the pleasure of introducing two remarkable members of our graduating class who embody the perseverance, heart, and spirit that makes our college community so special. Our first speaker this evening is Amber Davis. Amber reflects the heart and spirit of Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College. During her time here, she has excelled academically, earning a perfect 4.0 GPA while completing her AA degree. Hey, it's right. All while staying active in campus life and supporting those around her. What sets Amber apart is not only her academic success, but her deep commitment to helping others succeed. She is known for encouraging fellow students to pursue their education, connect with campus resources, apply for programs like TRIO, and believe in their own abilities. Amber leads by example and lifts others up through kindness, positivity, and genuine care. She has been actively involved in TRIO, Phi Theta Kappa, and is the vice president of our Student Senate, all while balancing the responsibilities of being a parent. Amber consistently brings encouragement, warmth, and a sense of belonging to every space she enters. Amber does more than succeed, she inspires others. She has made a lasting impact in our campus, and we are grateful to be part of her journey. Please welcome me in joining one of our President Merit Award winners, Amber Davis.
I'm not nervous. I'm honored. Good evening to the faculty, staff, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. And thank you, Damien, for that introduction. When I was asked how this moment feels, the first word that came to mind was not success. It was belonging. Because this moment isn't just about earning a degree, it's about believing that I deserve to be here. It didn't start. I didn't start this journey confident or certain of myself. I came from a place of struggle, of survival. There were times I didn't think I could do this. But this college changed that. It didn't ask me to be perfect. It believed in me anyway. The love and kindness that was poured into me here from instructors, staff, it was contagious. Over time, it changed me. And it didn't stop with me. Now it pours through me into others. And because of this place, I am a better person today than when I started. And here, I learned something I never expected. I learned the value of failure. Failure taught me resilience, perspective, and deep gratitude. Because I have struggled, I stand here with gratitude. Because I have failed, I know how strong I am. And I'm also so grateful that I did the scary things, that I stepped outside of my comfort zone, joining Phi Theta Kappa, serving in Student Senate, and even trying the Rocket Club. Things I never imagined myself doing. But they taught me that growth lives on the other side of fear, and they showed me what I'm capable of. I prayed for days just like these, to feel safe, secure, and healthy enough to take those chances. And being here, those prayers were answered in ways greater than I ever imagined. I am also a single mom and going to school while raising children was not easy. There were nights I was in Zoom classes late, ordering pizza, not fully present in the way I wanted to be. There were moments I wanted to give up. But every time I got close, I reminded myself, my children are watching me. They're watching how I handle hard things, so I kept going. For them and for myself. But I didn't do this alone. There are people here who didn't just teach me, they believed in me, supported me, and helped me shape who I am today. Keith Sitch, you made the library feel like more than a place. It felt like a home. A place where I was welcomed, supported, and truly seen. When I was still learning to believe in myself, you never hesitated to believe in me. You challenged me, encouraged me, and helped me grow into someone I didn't know I could become. And I say with deep gratitude, I would not be the person I am today without you. Thank you for everything you poured into me. Dr. Nick Timmerman, you challenged me to step into leadership and trust my voice. Your belief helped me grow into who I am today, and I thank you. Jana Anderson, thank you for your patience, care, and encouragement. You made learning feel possible. Michelle Bueller, thank you for creating a supportive environment, even through Zoom, and for the feedback that helped me grow. And to so many others who made this experience unforgettable. Your kindness, your encouragement, and even just taking the time to ask how I was doing, you helped make this moment amazing, the most amazing experience of my life. This place impacted me so deeply that I don't just carry it with me, I share it. I've encouraged my children to come here, and 2 of my sons have. Anyone I meet who is thinking about school, I tell them about this place. Because I know what it can do. I've lived what it can do. I know how it can change a life. The friendships I've made here mean more to me than I can fully put into words. I hadn't let people in for a long time, but here I did. And I truly cherish those connections. And honestly, I don't want to leave here. I also want to thank my dad, Curtis Rainey, for believing in me and pushing me to come here. My family and friends for standing by me through everything. And I want to thank God for lifting me up when I felt broken, for carrying me when I couldn't carry myself, and for answering prayers in ways greater than I imagined. Today I graduate with honors, but what I'm most proud of is that I learned to believe in myself. To my fellow graduates, we showed up, we kept going, and we made it. This isn't just a graduation, it's proof that we are stronger than we think and that we belong wherever we go next. Miigwech.
Great job, Amber. Give her one more hand. Great job. Man, great job. As we continue celebrating student excellence tonight, I'm honored to introduce Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College's Student of the Year, Henry Billings. Henry is an outstanding student whose leadership, service, and thoughtful presence has made a meaningful impact on our college and the wider community. Over his time at the college, he has shown empathy, civil engagement, a strong commitment to FDLTCC's core values. Henry helped lead efforts to improve campus recycling by researching practical solutions, organizing outreach, and presenting recommendations to strengthen our waste management system and support a more sustainable campus. He also co-founded the FDLTCC Action Club, creating a space for students and faculty to come together around education, leadership, and community support. Beyond campus, Henry supports environmental causes by attending city council meetings and advocating for thoughtful, sustainable solutions across the Northland. Academically, Henry is an exceptional student, graduating with an Associate of Science degree in Environmental Science, a sustainability certificate, all while maintaining a 4.0 GPA. Way to go, Henry. He brings valuable insight to the classroom and treats others with respect. His quiet determination and kindness help make our campus more welcoming and inclusive, as you've heard many times in inclusion at our campus. Henry's dependability and a collaborative spirit have earned the respect of those around him. He has made a meaningful difference at Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College, and we are proud to celebrate all that he has contributed to our college community. Please join me in welcoming Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College's Student of the Year, Henry Billings.
Hello, bonjour. I have immense gratitude for being invited to share some time with everyone here today. And a huge, huge thank you to the singers and the choir, honor guard, all the speakers before me, Ricky, especially Amber, incredible job. Absolutely love it. Near tears. I'm going to start with a deep breath, mostly for myself, but I encourage everyone else to do so as you are able and get us all in a good space. So. All right, here we go. My name is Henry Billings. I'm born and raised in the east central hillside of Duluth, and I've spent the last 2 years of my life connecting with the people and place of Cloquet and Fond du Lac. I am a lifelong learner in every aspect of my being, though today I'm graduating with my Associates of Science degree and Certificate of Sustainability, heading down a path, an academic path in environmental studies and relationships with a strong passion for politics and history and social justice as well. I came to FDLTCC in what felt like a late decision at the narrow end of my senior year in high school. But I've since been inspired and had my eyes opened by so many people here, many graduating today, who have navigated academics here despite coming from so many differing points in their lives, careers, and previous educations. Y'all are a real inspiration. You're so cool. In my program and as a work-study student at the Environmental Institute here on campus, I've gotten to take part in so many unique experiences. I've met folks who are specialized and deeply involved in their fields, more than I can count, and all of them have taught my peers and I in truly meaningful ways. As role models for our future careers, and also just as down-to-earth human beings. In my 2 years here, the most valuable moments have seemed to be those spent listening, especially outdoors. But I've also been given so much space and encouragement to be involved when I have perspectives to share and to take leadership roles when I've found them. For the rest of my life, I'll hold close the hours watering sunflowers in our high tunnel garden plots, our very own plastic sauna we have on campus. Getting lost in the woods, tracking flying squirrels and wolf pups, camping up the North Shore and collecting blueberries between field work, running a student farmer's market and sharing the summer's harvest with our community. And of course, learning how to drive our ginormous work truck very slowly and fearfully. And all of that was beside my peers at the Institute, and our shared experience was really what made it lasting. As Dee mentioned in his intro at the Environmental Institute, we also are very close to finishing a project many years in the making, remodeling our waste stations on campus to promote better informed choices about what we choose to send to landfills and what we choose to send to recycling facilities, as well as streamlining the collection of food waste on campus and composting that on site to use in our garden beds. It's pretty special. That has been an awesome learning experience that I could talk about for far longer than I'm allowed to be up here, but I want to take this moment just to give love to the maintenance team on campus for keeping this beautiful place in great condition and doing the work that all of us rely on, but often goes unseen. On that note, can we give them a huge round of applause? The maintenance team. At this college, I've also had the opportunity to learn and deeply engage with some indigenous perspectives and worldviews. Going through my academics in this space where the Anishinaabe culture is nurtured and practiced, and learning some fundamental worldviews in a good way at this time of considerable growth in my life, and as I'm still developing my own, has been so special. I feel that it's essential to engage with these understandings as someone going into environmental studies, especially through a means of Western science as I'm learning them here. One simplified aspect of the worldviews that I've learned in my time here is that I deeply resonate with and will continue to navigate for the rest of my life is seeing the world in a reciprocal manner and interacting with more than human relatives with intent based in relationship before, but not separate to our own needs. It totally shifts the way that someone may decide to utilize or conduct Western science for a good purpose. It has also been so impactful coming to understand that going in a good direction with that work that I'm learning, at the end of the day, we are only catching up to thousands of years of pre-colonial indigenous science and ways of knowing that has formed the environment around us as we know it through intentional relationships and management and supported the health and well-being of large societies for time immemorial. So in many ways, I'm developing these understandings as the root of the science and relationships that I want to engage with for the rest of my life. In other ways, with the reality of living in a colonized world, there's a lot of dissonance in the crossroads of those worldviews I've learned and indigenous sovereignty as a whole and the agendas and worldviews of Western science. And that's my perspective as a non-indigenous person, so it's a difficult thing to grapple. And this academic path can feel nuanced and imperfect sometimes with all of that. But in that difficulty, I have also been so inspired and empowered by the countless people I have met who are shifting the lens behind environmental work, prioritizing indigenous knowledge and directives, and indigenous leadership itself to move us all in a positive direction. They continue to give me energy and clarity in that this degree and the amazing knowledge and experiences that will follow can be a mechanism for a better world, for reciprocity and compassion, justice, and rematriation. On top of getting to learn how to garden and attempting to quell a takeover of nasturtium flowers in my garden bed, and learning the ecological history of the place I call home, chemistry, geology, hands-on field work, to know that I can play a part in fostering that future of reciprocity, compassion, justice, and rematriation, I could not be more grateful for the opportunities I've been given and the people I have met in my time here. Since high school, I've been part of a few different groups in the Twin Ports area, centered in community organizing and social justice through grassroots movement building and local politics. So in my first year here, I was welcomed into a caring community with strong values, as we all know, prioritizing meaningful and accessible education. And I saw an opportunity in that wonderful campus culture to start the important conversations I was having in my other communities about various social political issues in our country and around the world. I slowly made connections with people and found an awesome group of students and supportive faculty to pursue that vision. And last semester, we started the FDLTCC Action Club. We've since grown to 12 consistent members. We meet weekly and frequently host educational tabling sessions and presentations in the Commons on important topics such as the genocide currently taking place against indigenous Palestinians overseas, and ways people are organizing around that. Indigenous sovereignty here and the protection of manoomin or wild rice, and the looming shadows of extractive industry around northern Minnesota. Among other things, we've also had several delicious fundraisers on campus, taking notes from the college on how to engage a community with food. It really works. We are well nourished here. Through those sales, I'm so proud to share that we have been able to donate nearly $600 to immigrant families in the Twin Cities, previously sheltering in place amidst constant threat of assault and kidnapping operations of ICE and CBP. We've also raised over $1,000 for the We Health Clinic in Duluth, offering accessible abortion care, gender-affirming care, and other women's health care. Both great causes I'm very grateful to be a part of. In this student body, I see a group of people willing to learn with each other, persevering through the hardships that all of us in the working class are facing right now, and make positive change wherever we are, whoever we are. But being politically active is daunting. I can relate to many people, especially young people, who feel overwhelmed, overworked, or sick with the stress of guilt or of compliance, and frustrated with no clear avenues sometimes for a positive future. It's hard to navigate the reality of all the chaos and hurt in the world and know that this country historically and today in some ways is the perpetrator of it. And while we reconcile with that, there's also a highly hierarchical society and systems of oppression established here on Turtle Island. So despite many of us trying to thrive together and create something beautiful with the rights and liberties we have, and that's a lot. And so often the simplest route seems to be to hold each other close and just keep our heads down, and I don't intend to cast any shame in that. The overwhelm is intense, and we rarely feel capable to even say it all out loud. And of course, that's by design. So positive change isn't simple or comfortable. No change ever really is. And it starts with talking and thinking and feeling together about these things. In Action Club, we've prioritized making these conversations accessible. No matter what your background is, who you are, we're all here to learn together, unapologetic in our values, and also with humility and grace for each other. I want to extend my deep gratitude to all my peers who have joined Action Club and made this organizing effort possible. They've taken a huge leap in taking the time outside their classes and pushing past that overwhelm that clouds us when we truthfully rationalize the weight of the world in a politicized lens. It takes a lot of trust in yourself when most of us aren't taught these skills and narratives growing up. To engage with social action in this society, you really have to tap into the core of your being and find that empathy within yourself. And it's not just another task that way or assignment or a box to check and temporarily alleviate that guilt or grief. I was down in the Twin Cities in February, briefly, participating in protests and gatherings built around the massive neighborhood efforts to protect countless families that were being antagonized, torn apart, and facing state-sanctioned violence and racial terror across the metro. I had the privilege of being there simply just to lend hands where I was needed and really learn from the amazing, hardworking people there organizing themselves in a beautiful mosaic of community action and keeping their neighbors safe on a massive scale. On the first night, I attended a gathering where many of the folks around me that night were those on the ground, spending every spare moment of their lives and taking time from their livelihoods to respond to these frequent acts of harm. It was very humbling to be around people giving service like that. At one point, after we spent some time grounding ourselves in the midst of so much intensity, sharing our connections to the land and to each other, the facilitator of the circle reminded us that this is heart work taking place, not hard work. And it has to come from the heart, but it should fill your heart in the process as well. And if it ever feels hard to do that sort of thing, like an assignment only to be completed, or strenuous beyond your capacity, or you feel alone or lost in a truly good struggle, then you should probably stop and reassess and ground yourself. Remind yourself why it matters, who it affects beyond you. Do you trust yourself? What can you seek to know that can give you that stability and that trust in doing the right thing and taking action in a good way? And the key question always is, do I have community? Am I involving as many folks around me as I could? Am I asking for help when I need it? What's the larger common ground that we all share? And how can we learn from each other and support each other better? Are we including and nurturing the community that is already around us? And so I often happen to remind myself these things because it is difficult. When I think about goals with something like Action Club, educating, agitating, and organizing with hope and kinship. So again, to my Action Club friends, I have so much love. And for you sticking around the FDLTCC community and the crowd, I hope that the work you continue to do next year and beyond is heart work as it should be. And as we've been so lucky to learn together, love is the fuel and the result when you act in a good way. So to share a little bit more about me, I know I'm dragging on here, spotlight's intense. In a few weeks, I'll be moving to Minneapolis to continue my education at the College of Food, Agricultural, and Natural Resource Sciences at the U of M, and continue my passions in environmental relationships as well as in social justice. Finally, I would like to formally thank, with all of my being, the staff at the Environmental Institute for providing so much support and opportunities in my interests, my professors who have encouraged me and also given me grace when school was schooling, and all of our faculty who do great work here. Also to my high school science teacher for opening the doors to much of my current path, my family, my friends, my partner, for so much support and love in my life. I'm going to miss the people and the place here very much. It's been a wonderful 2 years. Miigwech.
Good evening. Thank you, Cal and the choir, once again for your beautiful music. And thank you to Amber and Henry for your thoughts. It was truly a pleasure tonight to hear you reflect on the time you spent here. And to students, thank you. Thank you for all you have given us during your time here, and thank you for everything you've given to each other. We are incredibly proud of you, and you should be proud of yourselves. Take a second and just feel it in your heart. You have earned this, and you should just be so very, very proud. And now's the time you've been waiting for. Madam President, it is my pleasure to present to you the graduating class of 2026. Yes. On behalf of the faculty, I now nominate this class for commencements to the degrees of associate and bachelor's.
Will the graduates please rise? By the virtue of the powers vested in me and this faculty by the Board of Directors, I hereby proudly confer on you individually the degree for which you have been recommended with all the rights and privileges they hold. Please move your tassel to the appropriate side. Courtney, come on up. So it's time for the reading of the names, and we have Courtney Edwards, one of our trio, actually our trio director, who will be reading the names. If we can have our dignitaries off to the left, and you're going to be shaking hands of the graduates as they come across the stage.
Megan Lane, Associate of Arts. Ava Gist, Associate of Arts. Jaden Pecor, Associate of Arts. Justin Cass, Associate of Arts. Nadia Tessier, Associate of Arts. Addison Erickson, Associate of Arts. Sophia Rose Schmidt, Associate of Arts. Eleanor Rose Hansen, Associate of Arts, American Indian Studies concentration. Olivia Garris, Associate of Arts. Benjamin Ling, Associate of Arts. Eili Economos, Associate of Arts. Wyatt J. Hadley, Associate of Arts. Faith Renna Johnson, Associate of Arts. Charles A. Smith, Associate of Arts. Jeffrey Bourget III, American Indian Studies and Anishinaabe Certificate. Patience Northbird, Associate of Arts. Courtney Carroll, Associate of Arts. Amber Davis, Associate of Arts. Dennis Pringle, Associate of Arts. Asinikwe Shagabe, Associate of Arts, American Indian Studies Concentration. Darlene Sandman, Associate of Arts, American Indian Studies Concentration. Flora Hepikoski, Associate of Arts. Lucas Reynolds, Associate of Arts. Kelly Johnson, Associate of Arts, Chemical Dependency Certificate. Amanda Lavold, Associate of Arts. Amanda Marie Shore, Associate of Arts. April Lacostick, Associate of Arts. Jerome Christopher Hennigan, Associate of Arts. Hannah Van Hoover, Associate of Arts. Amber L. Waite, Associate of Applied Science Human Services and Associate of Arts. Jalen Sampson, Associate of Arts. Leticia Maurizio, Associate of Arts, Certificate Chemical Dependency Counselor. Lucille Ashley Hedberg, Associate of Arts. Paige Kling, Associate of Arts, Certificate Chemical Dependency Counselor. Brittany Roberta Blue, Certificate Chemical Dependency Counselor. Carrie Marie Bub Porker, Associate of Applied Science, Human Services, Certificate Chemical Dependency Counselor. Cheyenne Nicole Wilbur, Associate of Applied Science, Human Services. Catherine Danaski, Associate of Applied Science, Human Services, Associate of Arts. Vanessa Segata, Associate of Applied Science, Human Services. Associate of Arts, Certificate Chemical Dependency Counselor. Lydia M. Vitzi, Associate of Science, Business and Financial Services. Angelina DeMar, Associate of Science, Business and Financial Services. Nova Murray Whitney Penizzoli, Associate of Science, Business Transfer Pathway. Carmen Jo Kockelmeyer, Associate of Fine Arts, Certificate Small Business Entrepreneurship, Certificate Multimedia Production. Juliana Klass, Associate of Science, Biology Transfer Pathway. Henry Billings, Associate of Science, Environmental Science, Certificate Environmental Sustainability. Georgia Morris, Associate of Science, Environmental Science, Associate of Arts. Edwin Erickson, Associate of Science, Environmental Science. Noelle Vaughn, Associate of Science, Anishinaabe and American Elementary Education. Ariana Nicole Eckert, Associate of Science, Anishinaabe and American Elementary Education, Associate of Arts. Danielle Sarai St. John, Associate of Science, Anishinaabe and American Elementary Education. Lydia Diver, Associate of Science, Elementary Education. Jordan Landsberg, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Emma Marine Hedberg, Associate of Science, Early Childhood Development Transfer Pathway, Certificate Early Childhood Development. Eric Wayno, Associate of Arts. Ashley K. Beck, Associate of Applied Science, Human Services, Associate of Arts. Jalen Samantha Foster, Associate of Applied Science, Human Services. Hope Defoe Manny Duqua, Associate of Applied Science, Human Services. Trina Leanne Hedberg, Associate of Applied Science, Multimedia Production, Associate of Arts, Diploma Multimedia Production, and Certificate Multimedia Production. Laura Johnson, Associate of Science, Nursing. Anna Rose Hamner, Associate of Science, Nursing. Jessica Kate Laird, Associate of Science, Nursing. Ella Rose Clifford Palmer, Associate of Science, Nursing. Joshua Skurla, Associate of Science, Nursing. Tanisha Martineau, Associate of Science, Nursing. Haley Thompson, Associate of Science, Criminal Justice Transfer Pathway. Lisa Pitts, Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Development. Gaukia Zhang, Associate of Science, Criminal Justice Transfer Pathway. Maddox Wiener, Associate of Applied Science, Peace Officer, Public Safety Training. Marky Horak, Associate of Applied Science, Peace Officer, Public Safety Training. Daly Bourne Valentine, Associate of Applied Science, Peace Officer, Public Safety Training. Alyssa Merrill, Associate of Science, Business and Financial Services. Grace Walker, Certificate Geographic Information Systems. John Olisiak, Associate of Applied Science, Multimedia Production. Nimue Mouse, Associate of Applied Science, Multimedia Production, Associate of Arts. Suhair Salat, Associate of Science, Nursing. Hibak Ali, Associate of Science, Nursing. Hawa Arale, Associate of Science, Nursing. Mary Amizmaki, Associate of Science, Nursing. Hannah Toombs, Associate of Science, Nursing. Bradley Richard Unteed, Associate of Science, Nursing, Associate of Arts. Anita M. Cook, Associate of Science, Nursing. Roxanne Peterson, Associate of Science, Nursing. Andrew Schutte, Associate of Science, Nursing. Tirza Casper, Associate of Science, Nursing.
There's nothing like being on the stage watching your graduates walk by with the smiles and the pride on your face. So proud of you. So excited that we've got so many important folks here behind me to give you welcomes, to give you their commencement address. I want to ask that you all give them a round of applause here. So I'm going to ask that you bear with me just a few minutes. You've heard a lot of wise words this evening from many folks. I'm going to try to say things in a different way. Several weeks ago, I invited our graduates to contribute to my closing remarks. I wanted to share their future ambitions with everyone here tonight and to encourage them to reflect on their time at FDLTCC. Many graduates plan to continue their education at Minnesota State two-year colleges or universities, including Bemidji State, the University of Minnesota, the College of St. Scholastica, and Minnesota Duluth. I learned that a handful are planning to return to FDLTCC for our elementary education degree, in addition to other degree programs, which is great news for the college. Numerous graduates are planning to enter the workforce. Common themes, what our graduates enjoyed most at FDLTCC include their appreciation for supportive staff and faculty, a welcoming and encouraging campus environment, the space retained for Indigenous cultures, the sense of community, and the opportunities for personal growth and academic achievement. I also received this thoughtful student response. I learned a lot about myself and got better with self-discipline, meeting deadlines, and growing trust in myself to continue my education. I'm a first-generation student, and it eases my mind that my daughter, that I just had in January, she'll be able to say her mother is a college graduate. Yeah. Trina, you go, girl. It was an anonymous survey, too. Trina just outed herself, so thank you. This student, Trina, conveyed the sense of pride that most graduates are likely feeling about their accomplishments this evening. The college's employees were invited to share their advice to graduates as well. Their responses were summarized using AI or Copilot, resulting in... Nobody's used this before, have they? Their responses were summarized using AI and Copilot, resulting in the following message. Faculty and staff encourage you to stay focused on your goals, keep learning, and trust that growth continues long after earning a degree. They remind you that uncertainty is normal, resilience matters, and life's path is rarely a straight line, yet every challenge builds strength. Each of you are urged to believe in your own power, embrace opportunities with why not me mindset, and live intentionally with joy, gratitude, and purpose. You are encouraged to protect your autonomy, nurture creativity and care for the natural world, and stay connected to the arts. One staff member wanted you to know that the world is changing quickly. Artificial intelligence will transform jobs and create new opportunities. So the approach So approach the future with curiosity and confidence. Above all, you were reminded to remember your roots, lean on your community, and know that FDLTCC will always be a supportive home as you continue shaping your future. I'd say that our staff and faculty are quite intelligent, so thank you for your responses. Graduates, some of you are the first in your families to earn a college degree. Others continue a legacy of education for your families. No matter your story, your achievement is powerful. You prove to yourselves and to those watching you that determination can reshape a life. Those of us who work at FDLTCC know that this extraordinary institution changes lives. We watch FDLTCC graduates go on and do great things, which in turn impacts the lives of their families and their communities in positive ways. We cannot wait to see the difference you all will make in the future. Thanks to each of you for choosing FDLTCC. Your time here has given you a foundation built on knowledge, culture, and community. This place and the people who work here believe deeply in the potential of every student who walks through our doors. They believed in you, and you trusted in them to educate you each and every day. To our staff and faculty, my genuine appreciation to all of you. You have played a crucial role as mentors and supporters, going above and beyond your duties as educators to help our students achieve success. Thank you for your commitment, your encouragement, and for fostering an environment where our graduates could build confidence and find their purpose. This evening's celebration is also a tribute to the lasting difference that each of you have made. And finally, I need to share some heartfelt thank yous to those individuals that are behind the scenes for this evening's event. A shout out to Eric Agello, the college's registrar, for leading our commencement committee. Erica and many other staff in student services, IT, and maintenance have planned, set up, and coordinated everything associated with tonight's ceremony. A special thank you to our student ushers as well. So audience, please let's share one moment of gratitude for this group of individuals. Before I kind of end things, I want to give a shout out to our student speakers, Amber and Henry. Yep, talented students along with many others. I was thinking as Amber was talking, Josh is probably going to retire maybe in about 15 years, hard to say. Amber, if you're looking for some work, let us know. So it's time to conclude tonight's ceremony. In a moment, the Hillside Singers will sing a traveling song. The song is meant to send all of us away with a good feeling and safe travels. A respectful reminder to please stand and remain in place as the song begins. Our honor guards and then our graduates will exit the gym first using the path on the left. So our honor guards are going to lead you out over onto the left. I know our faculty and staff are going to head out following the usher on this side. And so we ask that we have our students and our faculty exit first as the traveling song is being played, and then everybody in the audience will have you wait to exit after they leave the gym. Everyone is invited to treats and refreshments in our commons area, which is north of campus. And again, miigwech to all of you for being here to celebrate FDLTCC's 2026 graduates.
supposed to go? Are we supposed to go?
Honor song? Yeah, yep, we can go.